Who has made a positive impact on your life? Certainly, a parent comes to mind for most of us. From the day I was born, this person has always been there for me. This person has dedicated 14 years of their life to help me grow up. Today, I would like to pay tribute to my dad, Chris Perkins. Every day, he shows his generosity, good work habits, and kindness. My dad has shown his kindness since the day I was born. Ever since I was little, my dad would come home from work and spend hours teaching me how to play different sports. One baseball season, I was having trouble hitting the ball, so he brought me to the batting cages and gave me tips on my swing. My dad is always happy to help me with my homework and projects. Whenever I write an essay or paper, he takes the time out to look it over and correct my mistakes. Also, my dad brings me to all sorts of sporting events. Every year we see a Patriots and Red Sox game, and go to a Celtics and Bruins game about every other year. Finally, my dad takes my family on vacations to places like Florida, Aruba, Washington, D.C., and New York City. He goes to a conference every year in Florida and brings us with him every time. Though my dad is very kind, he is also extremely hardworking. My dad displays his good work habits daily. He gets up at 6 o'clock every morning and often doesn't get home until 9. All day long, he takes care of patients at Norwood Hospital and various nursing homes. My dad teaches me to work hard too. He has me mow the lawn and take out the trash every week. If I don't do it or constantly have to be reminded, he doesn't pay me. Even when he doesn't feel well, he goes to work every day. When he had a fever and a cough, he sucked it up and went to work all week long. My dad has taught me how hard work pays off in sports. By having me practice ball handling and basketball every day and spending hours in the batting cages, I've become a much better athlete. In addition to his good work habits and kindness, my dad displays his generosity frequently. My dad is always very generous to not just our family, but to others as well. He is always happy to take time out to drive my friends and me wherever it is that we are going. Every winter, he lets me take a couple of friends up to New Hampshire to go skiing. My dad always lets my friends hang out at our house. Every summer, he lets me bring friends to our Cape House. He brings us go-karting and mini-golfing wherever and whenever we want to go. He is also generous to his patients. Even on days off from work, he'll check in on his sick patients at the hospital to make sure that they're doing okay. My dad also shows his generosity by paying me every week for doing chores. He always leaves a small woodpile for me to stack, and if I do it, he pays me $20. It's obvious to see what a truly special and fantastic all-around person my father is. Most people have at least one parent who has a great influence on them, and hopefully you can see the impact my father has had on me. His generosity, kindness, and good work habits are easily seen by everyone. If you ask any of my dad's friends, you can see just how great of a person he is. I want to thank my father, Chris Perkins, for being such a great dad and overall person.